So Jurassic World Rebirth's Trailer 2 released yesterday, and it's already causing a bit of a stir as the reveal of the Mutadons was first showcased in this trailer. These guys absolutely took the trailer by storm, and it's definitely caused a lot of controversy online, with some people loving them, some people hating them. But one question I've seen from the general audiences is, what is the Mutadon? What is this creature in Jurassic World Rebirth? We've never seen it before, and it's not actually a dinosaur. So today we're going to be breaking down everything we know about the Mutadon so far, and of course we're going to add a little bit of speculation into this video just to try and make sense of what this creature is before the movie comes out. If you're looking for one place for all of your Jurassic needs, then look no further here on YouTube, as you have found the best place as we cover every title from the Jurassic franchise, as well as breaking down every single bit of detail and Easter egg you might miss through trailers, images, articles, and much more, of course the movies as well. And if you want to be on theme when you go to the cinema and watch Jurassic World Rebirth, then head on down to the merch store, where you can find exclusive new Rebirth inspired merchandise for you to purchase. It's one of the best ways to support our content creation here on YouTube, but for now, let's get into what the Mutadon is in Jurassic World Rebirth. So yes, mutants. That's the topic for today's video. As we know, we have the Distortus Rex, the big mutant of the movie that's been teased for such a long time now. Over the last few weeks and months, we've actually had a lot more details released for this dinosaur and what exactly it is. Of course, as we know, the main genome sequence is that it is a failed Tyrannosaurus. But is that all it is? Well, today I want to talk about how these mutants, especially the Mutadons, might not just be dinosaurs gone wrong, but instead hybrids gone wrong. Yes, that's right, hybrids. And I know that word can be scary for some of you who watch the Jurassic movies, but personally, I really think there's not too much to worry about regarding this. There's actually a lot of details to even suggest such a thing, and that's what we're going to speculate today. But talking about the Mutadon specifically, of course we know it is a mutant. And via an Empire magazine article talking to the writer David Koepp, he basically said that he saw a bat crawling under I forgot what the item was actually, but it was crawling under something, and he looked at it and he said, I've got to put that in a movie somehow. And that's the kind of the inspiration and the backstory of how a Mutadon came to be. And then later we got confirmation that the design is a mixture between a Pteranodon and a Velociraptor, albeit they just say raptor, so they don't specify Velociraptor exactly. Either way, that was the backstory of this Mutadon, and when we finally got to see it in Trailer 2, we can kind of see the inspiration. The only really inspiration for Pteranodon would be the Don at the end of the name, and of course the wings on this raptor looking creature. Other than that, it's not really too much to go by. But it makes you question, how on earth did this raptor looking creature end up getting wings in the first place? I mean, sure, maybe you're trying to add feathers to the creature, but I don't think adding feathered genome would allow this dinosaur to start growing wings in the same way, in the same, texture and feel and design and aesthetic of a Pteranodon. I don't see how that could work, unless it was a hybrid. Looking at this creature, loads of people have made the comparison that it does look like a Yiki or a Yichi, a very smaller flying reptile from the Mesozoic era. And honestly, I kind of see it. It basically just looks like a deformed, upscaled version of this creature. So I guess in some way you could say it's a mutant Yiki, but let's analyze what we can see from the trailer itself. Looking in the 2011 flashback sequence right at the start of the trailer, we do actually see one of these Mutadons presumably dead or maybe even just asleep on a table. And when we look over to the right hand side, we can see the chamber where it says Mutadon/Raptor. So they haven't specified either what type of raptor or dromaeosaurid it was used to create such a thing. And for some reason they actually went ahead and decided to name this creature instead of just putting it to sleep because it went wrong, which is typically something they do in this universe. If something isn't right, they put it down to kind of stop it from growing into what we have as the D-Rex. So that's why in my opinion they have to be cautious about that to not retcon anything. So already, seeing the fact that it says Mutadon/Raptor, it makes you speculate whether or not this was supposed to be a hybrid dinosaur. And when we think about the fact that it was in 2011 that this creature was alive, we also know that the D-Rex was in that sequence as well. And since it is a larger creature, we would presume it to be born in 2010. Which means that it is around the same era they started to play around with hybrids in Jurassic World. 2009 was the first ever successful hybrid, which was the Scorpius Rex. And then presumably in 2010, the D-Rex was supposed to be the next hybrid dinosaur Obviously it broke out and we couldn't actually get to see it, and then in 2012, when the Indominus Rex was born, that was pretty much a perfected hybrid. So with the idea of the Mutadon being a mixture between a Pteranodon and a Velociraptor, I'm starting to speculate that maybe this might actually be a failed mutant hybrid dinosaur between those two creatures. Honestly speaking, I think a lot adds up to this theory and idea, and I think I will go into another video going more in depth to this theory because there's a lot than what meets the eye, and I'm starting to think maybe these are actually mutant hybrid dinosaurs instead of just mutant dinosaurs. But that's what I think the Mutadon is. It's basically a failed creature between the Velociraptor and Pteranodon that ended up surviving and actually doing alright for itself. It's clearly alive in 2028. And when we take a look at it, I actually think it's a flightless bird as well. I don't think it's a creature that can actually fly, and that would explain why we've never seen this creature flying around in the open world ever since 2011. So yeah, maybe the Mutadon is a flightless creature. But that's pretty much all that I can pick out for this creature in Jurassic World Rebirth. But again, stay tuned on the channel because we will go more in depth about that theory about how these are actually mutant hybrid dinosaurs. So yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to discuss today. Many people who aren't really in the know about the Jurassic franchise were confused when they saw the Mutadon. So talking about everything that we do know and adding a little bit of my speculation into there, I hope that this video has kind of explained what the Mutadon is in the best of our capabilities as of the 21st of May 2025. Of course, as time goes on, we might get more clips of this creature, but when the movie does drop, we'll get a lot of information about this dinosaur, that's for sure. But what do you guys think the Mutadon is? Do you have any theories or speculations? Head on down to the comments and let me know. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you're new around here, and visit the merch store to get ready for Jurassic World Rebirth. But most importantly, make sure you're all staying safe out there, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye. Hey, did you enjoy the video? Well, why not leave a like and subscribe for more Jurassic content? I appreciate every single one of you for reaching this point into the video and supporting me this far. If you wish to support me even further, then feel free to head on down to the description where you can find links to donate, my Patreon, and you can also press that join button to become a member here on YouTube and gain access to some awesome emojis. A massive thank you to all of the YouTube members for this month, as well as the amazing fans over on Patreon too. Your extra bit of support really goes a long way. But for now, I wish you a great rest of your day.